Welcome to my channel, Light-Minded. In today's video, it is all about mediumship and spirituality Q&A. So recently, I got a lot more followers, so I would like to reintroduce myself. My name is Tony. So here on my channel, I like to talk about spirituality, manifesting, ways to reprogram your subconscious mind, and also tarot as well. So I am a medium, meaning I can communicate with spirits that have passed away. Also, I am a Reiki healer, which is an energy healer. And also, newly added, I am a therapist. So in today's video, it's all about mediumship and spirituality questions. I'm gonna go ahead and dive into the questions. If you guys have additional questions or you really like this video, go ahead and comment your questions below and I can always do a part 2. The first question is, what is it like to communicate with spirit? So first I'd like to say that I feel like it's a privilege and it's an honor to be able to communicate with spirit and receive messages and provide it to people, for their healing, for their grief, and for various other reasons. So when I communicate with spirit, I am able to channel messages, and when I channel messages, they show me different symbols, they show me different pictures, I can hear certain things, like I can hear voices. Sometimes I see them in physical form. Other times spirit will show me different signs. So I really use all of my senses when it comes to communicating with spirit. So when I do readings with my clients, I like to explain it, it's like a puzzle piece. When spirit is showing me different messages and different mental pictures, I don't know what it means. All of these messages are meant to resonate with my client, whoever is trying to communicate with who. So it really allows there to be some type of privacy and let that moment be like a very private and intimate moment. And I'm just the messenger. I kind of see myself like a radio. Like I just have to meditate and get to a certain state of relax and ease. And then it's like a radio. I can communicate with them, they can communicate with me, and the messages are able to flow easier. So the second question is, how can I communicate with spirit? So when I first started communicating with spirit, I used to like to really journal, and it's called automatic writing, where I would ask spirit certain questions and they would like communicate through the pen. So you just write, and then the energy flows through you and you'll feel the messages come through, and then soon you'll look at your paper and you're like, where did all this information come from? So first, when I started communicating with spirit, I felt most comfortable using automatic writing. Now, as I've been doing readings for years, I literally just meditate, channel the messages from my spirit guides, from the client's spirit guides, and that's how I'm able to download or get information. The next question is, what is Reiki? So Reiki is energy healing. So basically, I'm still a channel when I do energy healing. So basically what it is I will get in a relaxed state, I will connect with the divine energy, and I will envision the light coming through me and then through my hands. So every time I do a healing on someone, I'm healing myself as well. So some people think like, oh, are you getting drained? Are you getting tired? Can you get what they have? Like if they have some type of sickness? And the answer is no. It's a very healing experience, not only for myself, but my client as well. So the energy comes through source, and the energy knows what to do. Like I'm not taking any credit for the energy. The energy knows exactly where to go, exactly where to heal. The energy knows where there's harmony, where there's disharmony. So I'm just the messenger of the energy. I just kind of guide the energy along. And typically after a Reiki session, I get like a Reiki report. And if there's any type of supplements you need or any type of areas of maybe past trauma, then I'll talk about that with my client as well. But Reiki is wonderful. Some of the best Reiki masters are grandmothers. Just think about it. If a baby falls and hurts themselves, she's gonna pick them up and she's gonna rub them and say, it's okay, you're okay. That is what it is. Reiki is intentional healing. So we can all utilize Reiki in our day-to-day. The next question is, what are the most common messages from past loved ones? So I've done like hundreds of readings, and usually spirits that have passed, they don't have much to say. So typically the messages that I get are, I miss you, or letting them know that they're at peace and they're safe and they're happy, and to continue on with your life. Like don't stop, like just continue on. And you can ask them for signs. You can connect with them too as well if you would like to, talk to them personally. The next question is, what is a home clearing or cleansing? So that's basically where you clean your house energetically. So typically, me personally, I try to do it all at once. I try to do physical cleaning and I try to do an energetic cleaning. So like if I'm mopping my floor, I'll put Florida water in it. I will speak intentions into the water. I will infuse it with healing energy. And this is just using your imagination. Visualize the light flowing from the top of your crown into the water, and then get to work. Mop the floor and just know that you are washing away any energies that don't serve you and inviting in energies that are abundant and full of life. You could also use sage. You could burn sage or sage incense or anything like that to cleanse your house as well. There's also another simple way of cleaning your house or cleansing your house. I call it a light bath. So I will connect with spirit and I will envision light just coming over the top of my space, of my house, of the roof, and just envision the light washing away any energies that don't serve the house, and inviting in that energy of abundance. And it's all about intention. So speak whatever intention you want into your home to keep your home protected, to keep your home safe. So it's up to you what intentions you want to infuse in your space as far as protection, love, abundance, and all of the above. Another question I get a lot is, how long have I been communicating with spirit? So I think we've all been communicating with spirit like our whole lives. Like, we're connected. We are source energy. We are just spirits having a human experience, regardless if we remember or not. So in regards to speaking to spirits, in regards to mediumship, I've been practicing for a little over 8 years. Another question is everyone born with gifts? Absolutely. We are all born with all types of gifts from previous lifetimes, and we come into this lifetime with so many gifts. Some of us during this lifetime don't even tap into those gifts. Now, when it comes to connecting with spirit, it is like a muscle. Some of us, it's easier, for others to connect and channel, but everybody has the capability of tapping into that universal knowledge. Now, you can do this by channeling, meditating. You could do this by connecting in your dreams. So there's many different ways that you can utilize your gifts of mediumship in your lifetime. All right, this is a good one. Do spirits pick their family? So did you pick your mom? Did you pick your dad? The answer is yes. As crazy as that might seem, as maybe you grew up in a home that was very dysfunctional. Maybe there was a lot of abuse, verbal, physical, whatever the case. As a spirit, you have soul contracts. You chose your mom, you chose your dad, you chose certain key people in your life. That is not an accident. But remember, we're here to learn lessons. No one is doing anything to you purposely. We are all here to learn. So try to look at life as a learning experience. What could I learn from this experience, whether it's good or bad? So when it comes to a spirit is made up of energy, of pure love. A spirit does not have an ego. It doesn't have this physical body like we do. This physical body, this ego, it changes us. Like, we want money, we want this, we want that. Our focus is just different. So a lot of times, as your soul's having its journey, it may want to focus on certain lessons and you may want to focus on something else. So when you're able to come in alignment, when your soul is able to get what they want and you get what you want, which it's the same thing, but I'm just saying because of this physical body, when you come into alignment, you just feel it. There's some type of knowing. Sometimes when there's a conflict, like internally, that's when you can feel the anxious feelings or depressing feelings and things of that nature. So the next question is, do pets visit you after they pass away? The answer is yes. You connected with them, you had a bond with them, they love you, you love them. I know for me personally, I attract a lot of animals. I'm highly allergic to cats. I do not have cats, but I attract a lot of spirit cats. And someone out there may feel like it's silly, but I am allergic. I will react to a spirit cat. It's so random. Anyways, yes, sometimes you can feel the animal like kind of brush by your leg, but talk to them. Tell them you miss them. Tell them you're thinking about them, and they'll be right there visiting you, popping in and out of your life. They can hear you, they miss you, they love you. So hopefully that, provides some of you with some type of healing that have recently lost a pet or have lost a pet in the past. The next question I get a lot, whenever spirits pass, do they feel pain? The answer is no. The spirit will detach from the body. So they're still with the body, they're still viewing the experience, but if you pass away in a very painful, traumatic way, you do not feel that. That's why a lot of times passing away is almost like I don't want to say like a snapping feeling, but it's like a release. And what a lot of spirits tell me is that it's freeing, it feels good, they feel lighter. So to put any ease in any of your minds, if you know someone that died in a very traumatic way or a very painful way, know and rest assured that they didn't experience any physical pain. It happened to the body, yes, but it didn't happen to them with their soul attached to the body. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, this question kind of made me laugh a little bit. Do you ever get worried about communicating with dark spirits or demons? And I'm only laughing because I've done hundreds of readings, I've interacted with hundreds of spirits, and it's been nothing for the most part but good. That's the thing about being a medium. You really need to know how to protect yourself and really be intentional with who you are contacting. I'm just not out there like willy-nilly contacting anyone. I'm contacting spirits for my clients. You know, those spirits love those spirits, so they're in the light. I don't have to worry about contacting someone that wants to hurt my client or hurt myself. So that's one thing. I don't worry about negative spirits or negative entities because I really focus on my protection when I'm doing my channeling work. Next question. Are aliens real? Yes. From my experience, aliens are very real. I feel like they're a little bit different than the typical spirits that I meet as far as spirits that incarnated as a human. Now, an alien, per definition, is life on another planet. We don't even know what's out there. So yes, life on another planet. But whenever I do encounter them, they are more focused on like negotiating, very intellectual. It's just a different energy. So when it comes to aliens, from what I find from my experiences, if you see them, it's because they want you to see them. They materialize and they show themselves to you. Now, if you don't see them, it's because they don't want you to see them. From my experience, a lot of times I notice that they're kind of like herd animals, not to call them animals, but they like to stay near like creeks or like very secluded places far off, away from humans. But I've never had any bad experiences. I'm very direct when it comes to my boundaries, when it comes to not only spirits, but when it comes to aliens in specific. So when it comes to spirits, but specifically aliens, I'm very intentional about my boundaries and what I will allow and what I won't allow. Because remember guys, we're physically human. We are in the 3D. Like, you don't have to be afraid of them. You could tell them to leave and they have to honor that. Okay, so this is the last question. I think I'm about question out. The last one is, what are the types of spirit forms that you've seen? Let me see. Some of the most interesting spirit forms that I've seen are like gnomes, fairies. I really consider those like elementals. So there's elementals or let's say earth spirits that like work outside, that work with the earth and the ground and nature and stuff like that. Those are pretty interesting. I have a video on gargoyles. I have one that is with me all the time, that is more of a protector. I've learned a lot from him as well. Let's see, I've seen spirit animals. A lot of times I'll see spirits from different time periods, which is very interesting, just to see their attire, just to see their demeanor, just to get to see their perspective. Like, I've seen Indians, I've seen slaves, I've seen the women like during the Victorian ages with the big dresses. I think I'm saying that correctly. Yeah. So off the top of my head, those are some of the interesting forms that I have seen as far as spirits. If you like this content, if you guys have more questions as far as mediumship, spirituality, Reiki, or even therapy, go ahead and post your comments below. Also, please like subscribe. I truly appreciate it. I'm wishing you all love and abundance, and until next time.